Hello there. Hello. It is so great to see y'all on this Wednesday evening. It's me, Kizzy B, just here to do a little check in with you all. We started a challenge on January the 3rd. It is 10 days sugar free. Okay, so what it means is we're going 10 days, no processed sugar, no simple sugars, and it's to reset our nutrition. I find that it's easier to reset good eating habits if you learn to eliminate some of the root causes of maybe some of the reasons why you don't want to eat healthy in the first place. And sugar can mask itself as being one of the culprits into not really liking the taste of healthier or nutrition type of choices. So I wanted to check in with you. So today is day 5. I will say after day 1, it was easy breezy for me. But remember, I've done this many times in the past. For some of you, this was your first time challenging yourself to not eat sugar, simple sugars. And so I want to know how you're doing. If you're coming in, it's so great. I will not be here long. Okay. Let me tell you, I was going to come in at 12 to do a noonday check-in, and the power grid just completely, I heard the transformer when it went off in our neighborhood. So everyone in the surrounding neighborhood, even miles down, had no electricity. So I'm so grateful that it's finally back on. But I did want to give that precaution because hopefully the trucks are gone. Hopefully this will not happen again. If it goes dark while I'm live, y'all just say a prayer for me. Speaking of saying a prayer, on a serious note, we are praying for all of our family and friends in the California area. I have been doing check-ins with those that I know live out there. They've given me updates. Some of them have actually evacuated, but you know what? We're going to pray for the best. Our hearts are with them. Our thoughts are with them. I'm praying for strategic moves that, they don't wait till the last minute. All of my family and friends who are in the California area, you may not be on this live, but if you come back to the replay, just know that we are praying for you. And I'm also asking all of you out there, even if you don't have family and friends out there, just say a quick prayer for them, okay? Just let them know that we are thinking about that whole region. Wildfires can catch you off guard where you have to pick up your entire life and move. One of the persons that we have been in communication with, she just recently had a baby. I can't even imagine having to relocate and evacuate, having a newborn, plus other children. So I do have my thoughts and prayers with her as well. You know who you are. I won't say your name publicly unless you want it to be known, but I do know that God is in control of all things. Okay. So we want to just send that love out to you. All right. Well, listen, today on our 5th day of no sugar, I'm going to bring to you a quick nutrition lesson. It's not going to take very long. And I'm also going to show you a new juice that I tried, and you're going to love this. All right. You're going to love this. So stick around. I'm going to give you a little bit of the nutrition benefits of these different foods. You may not be able to see my whole countertop, but I will definitely bring them closer to the camera so you can see what ingredients I'm using. And I had one person who asked a comment about what type of juicer that I use. Well, I have 2 styles. Today, this one is the one that does like a centrifuge or a masticating. So what it does, it actually shreds, in a sense, the fruit pulp away from the juice, and it separates it. But I also have a cold press. The centrifuge one goes a little quicker, so I get the juice a little faster. But if you want to take your time and get a cold press one, it actually takes a little longer, but it renders out more fruit juice. So that process, best thing, sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get the best. It takes a little bit longer with the cold press, but you do render out more juice compared to this machine that I'm using today. And the name of this one is, I don't want to move around too much because I have it assembled here, but it's a Bevel, Beville brand, and it is a masticating. So in other words, it spins around. You'll see the basket. You'll actually hear it. It's a little louder than the cold press one, but again, you get the juice out faster. So I hope that gave a very quick. There's other juicers out there. maybe in the comments, y'all can make some suggestions because I do have a lot of people asking me about this. What machine is the best? Me personally, I think it's based on your preferences. For me, if I'm in a quick hurry, I need something like this. I know that the pulp is going to be more, so there's more waste, but I want the juice quickly. But when I have time, I let my cold press sit for longer so that we can get more of that juice extracted out. Okay. So, yeah, it's personal preference. Now, recipes. Guess what? I have my juicing book almost ready to be published. Yay! By Friday. So, Friday, you'll have my juicing book. Remember, I've already done one book you can find on kizzybecollective.com. And that book is called 18 Natural Remedies to Healing. And then what it did, I took some of the basic foods that you'll have in your house and in your pantry, or things that you can easily get. And I put together 18 recipes that you can use every single day. There's one that you can use, two that you can use to increase your nutrient intake. Now, look, y'all. Okay, let's cut through all the chase. You need to be serious about your immune system. I know we hear about these things every winter, every time it comes around with the cold and flu season. Everyone's like in a scrimmage trying to figure out what to do. The best thing to do is keep your immune system up prior to the season, during the season, and even after. Okay, so year round, just keep your immune system boosted, and also stay hydrated. In the wintertime, a lot of people forget to hydrate. I keep water with me all day, every day. You don't have to buy this type of water. This is just a brand. I buy several different brands of spring water, or if you have a filtration system, just filter your water, drink water all day. So make sure you stay hydrated. Now, remember, I said this earlier today, so I'm going to repeat this. Hydration is not just H2O water. You need the electrolytes with your hydration. Okay. So some of these juicings, I'm going to show you how fruits actually hydrate you greater than just water alone. So when we say hydrating, you can actually implement juicing to hydrate and give the body the electrolytes and the nutrients that it needs. Yeah, you can do that. Okay. And then the next thing is good hand hygiene. I wash my hands all day, every day, y'all. It's ridiculous sometimes. I can do one task, wash my hand, do another task, wash my hands. So my hands tend to stay a little bit more dry, but I do have a remedy for that as well. I make a lot of products. One of them is called Ava oil, and it's an aloe vera based oil that I make, and it keeps these hands nice and supple, keep the skin integrity intact, because we do want to make sure we wash our hands frequently. Okay, and then just cover it up. If you're not feeling well, stop going out in the public and spreading all your germs. We're not interested in all that. Okay. So we can take care of, I'm serious, y'all. That's one of my pet peeves. If you know that your physical body is not feeling well, don't go introducing yourself out in the public. Stay home that day. Send somebody else out to do your errand, and make sure that you have everything you need prior to you retiring in or going in for that night. All right. So another thing is, we want to stay with the best nutrients that we can naturally take in. I wholeheartedly believe in natural healing, holistic healing. I believe that there is no error whatsoever that has been made by our God concerning our bodies, including healing. So one thing I know for a fact is, if we can take the time and heal, that we will be able to prevent and even overcome some of the sickness and diseases that have been processing through our bodies. All right. So that's not why I'm here today. We can talk about all that natural healing at another time. Today, I just wanted to do a quick check-in with you. How are y'all doing? I like to see the comments if you're here. I know it's a Wednesday. That's why I like to do Wednesday at noon to do a quick check-in. So Wednesday night, I understand that it's most people are probably doing some other things. So if you check the replay, that's even fine. I'm going to leave this video up. You can make some of these juices on your own. Of course, you're going to need the equipment, and make sure you buy some of the best healing foods there is. So let me give you a quick list. And I did a little bit of summary. It's going to be in my book, which will be available on Friday. I'm so excited about that. Um, 18 natural remedies to healing. And this one is going to include juicing recipes as well. Okay, so a really quick lineup. This is what we have today. Hey, Derek, it's always good to see you. Y'all know I love to see your comments because I'm gonna talk. Whether it's one person or 1,000 people, I'm gonna talk. So it's good to see your comments. Hey, Derek, and to your beautiful wife, it's always great to see you all here. So we're just talking a little bit about nutrition. We did on Friday, Derek. I don't know if you were aware of this. On last Friday, we did a 10-day no processed sugar, no simple sugar challenge. And day one was probably a little adjustment, but by day two, I didn't even think twice about it. We're on day 5 and I'm not even thinking twice about it. I wanted to check in with everyone else. How are y'all doing? Are you having cravings? Juicing is another way to combat some of those sugar cravings. Okay, so we'll talk about that as well as I start juicing. And then I'm going to tell you a few of the ingredients that we have here, and I have a process. Okay, let me break this down. For those who are new to juicing, I have my own way of doing it. You do not have to follow this to a T. Adjust what works best for you. I have a method to it because a lot of the juicing that I do will have similar ingredients. And so with these machines, so that you don't have so many crossing flavors, you want to use the one that has the base flavor first. If it's a specialty flavor or something that you don't want to mix in anything else, save those flavors for last. Okay. So I'm going to show you that in a second. And then cleaning your machine. Cleaning your machine is important. Now, I do a lot of red juices. Well, if I want a green juice that is pure in the green tone, or even my orange juices that are pure, I'm not going to do my red juices first. That makes sense, y'all? If I do my red juices first, the tainting from the red juices are going to transfer over to my green and to my orange. So then you have to clean this whole machine, and it takes a little while. Well, since we're live, I don't want to have to keep stopping. So again, I'm going to use a method here, and you'll see that in a second. So a lot of my juices are going to have similar flavor profile. I'm going to start with the citrus juice. Yay. Why do we want to start with citrus? Because citrus is a vitamin C powerhouse. When we're talking about keeping our nutrition up, and we already know, if you watch the news, y'all see all this increase in all types of sickness and diseases on this earth realm. We want to do our best. We're going to do our best. Oh, thank you. Fireball Kizzy is here. I love it. Yo, okay. I love that, Derek. Thank you so much. On Fridays, faith-filled, faith, let me get my words out. Hello. Faith Friday. So it's Faith Focused Fridays. Every Friday you'll see me at 5 a.m. That's a lot of alliteration. It's Faith Focused Fridays on 5 a.m. on Facebook. Faith Focused Fridays, 5 a.m. Facebook. My goodness, I got it out there. So you'll see me on 5 a.m. on Facebook. So thank you, Derek. I love y'all. You and your beautiful wife is just amazing. Thank you so much. Listen, if you're just coming in, because I am coming on a little later in the evening, can you do me a favor for everyone who's just coming in? Leave me a comment, even if you just stay for 5 minutes. Just say hi and share the broadcast, because I got to get the numbers up, which, everything social media is dependent on comments, likes, and shares. So, I am not ashamed to ask, hello, help me out here and get the numbers up, because it is late in the evening. I usually am earlier in the morning, 5 a.m., like I said. So this is an unusual time slot for me. Anyway, citrus fruits. So let me show y'all what I have. All of these amazing, beautiful citruses. Oh my, I'm gonna bring it closer so you can see what's on this amazing plate. Look at that. So we have 2 types of grapefruit. I have the ruby red and the pink grapefruit. Different flavor profiles, very high in vitamin C, fibers, phytonutrients for your body, potassium, very good. We have oranges. Now, this is an orange that's made in Louisiana, but you can buy any type of orange that you have in your area. These are 2 types of lemon. And then I have the key lime and I have regular lime. So these are my citrus. This is my powerhouse vitamin C tray. So we're going to juice these first. Now, again, why did I start with the citrus? Because my other recipes are going to have the components of citrus with it. So I'm doing it in like a hierarchy. I'm going to save the red juices for last because, again, I don't want the red to taint the orange. But look, you eat with your eyes. So I like for my juices to look very bright when I consume them. If I was doing the green juice, which let's see, I did the green juice on the last time, so this time I'm not going to do green. All right, I love y'all, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to take a quick respite. I just looked over and I forgot to mention this to y'all. We were talking about keeping your health and nutrition up. And I don't know if y'all can see this. I believe that everybody need to get, hello, let me bring it a little closer. That's natural raw honey. Natural raw honey from unprocessed, from a local source. And you only take a tablespoon of this a day, especially if you're having some throat issues, some phlegm. You need to have this on hand. Local raw honey is also good for if you have skin integrity issues. You can put this on your skin to help heal wounds. I take that natural local honey and add garlic. So this remedy is in my book. It's in my book, 18 Natural Remedies to Healing. I don't know if y'all can see it. You want to know how long I've had this jar? Anybody? Has anyone ever tried honey with garlic? So I've had this jar since I dated at the top, April of 2024. These are good for a full year. I keep it in a small batch because all I do is the garlic stays, unless I choose to chew on the garlic. The garlic stays and I add honey to it. And you keep this in a cool, dark, y'all, the aroma. If you don't like garlic, it may be a little pungent for you. It may be a little pungent. So you keep this in a cool, dark place, put the lid on really tightly, and it's going to ferment. The garlic is going to ferment in the honey, and it causes this to be a natural cough syrup, a natural antifungal, natural antibacteria. Listen to what I'm telling you. You can do this on your own. All it is honey and garlic. And you, again, this has been, I've had this since April. You say, Kizzy, do you eat this? Absolutely, I do. Okay. And my children do too, just in case you care to know if kids can have it. So if you find yourself hacking and coughing, phlegm and all that, you make sure you get this in your cupboard. All right. And keep it in a cool, dark place. I've been having that one since April. And, you know, again, all you're doing is adding more honey to it. Keep the garlic there. The garlic is going to be fine. We want it to ferment. Now, that was that for that. Let's do our first recipe. Yeah. So we do, the first one is citrus. What is so good about citrus? Number one, boosting your immune system. I can't tell you that enough. Hey, y'all, give me some comments if you're here. I like to see your faces. I like to know you're here. How do you feel about juicing? Do you even try to juice? Have you, even if you don't have a juicer at home, have you tried any from a local store that maybe have a fresh press juicer bar there at their store? You may have tried that. So your immune system, healthy skin, digestive. Now, I've had this question a lot, so let me help y'all real quick. I have so many inboxes on how do I detox? Let me help you. Hey, Dana, so good to see you. Dana said, I've never juiced and I want to start. Dana, thank you for being here. I don't know if you heard me say earlier, the type of juicer that I have. This one is actually one that has the centrifuge and it masticates or breaks down the fiber and extracts the juices out. It's a fast juicer. That means that you're going to render more, you're going to render less of the juice compared to a cold press, but it's quicker than a cold press. So that may be a personal choice for me. I have both. If I would have come on a little earlier, I would demonstrate both because it takes a little cleanup to make sure that we have them both sanitized. So I'm only going to use this one tonight. But Dana, I'm happy to show you on another video or so how to use the other juicer, the cold press. But this one is tonight, the one that I'm using. It works really quickly. It extracts the juices out. and you'll have a catcher on the back, so I can show you that as well. The brand name is, excuse me, because I have it set up this way, I'll leave it in the comments, the brand name. All right. But it's so great to see you here. So the first juice that we're going to do is a citrus. Now, you do want to prepare your citrus in this type of juicer. There are other juicers that you can drop this whole citrus in and you don't have to peel it. This one in particular, you do, because again, it's centrifuge. So you want to get the skin off. If you notice with my skin, I do leave some of the pulp on. I don't make it completely clean, all right, because it's going to pull it up. Now, before I do this, let me show y'all something real cool. Absolutely, Dana, whatever you need. Absolutely. Thank you. You can also inbox me like you did earlier, and I can answer those questions for you. Let me show you something really, really interesting. When you shop, it matters. It matters what type of fruit you're buying. Don't just go buy anything all willy-nilly. Because number one, when you buy fruit or vegetables, as soon as it leaves the ground that it grew in, if it grew in the ground, because y'all want to be careful with all that bioengineered type of vegetables. Be careful with that. The reason why I say this, because I want you to maintain the nutritional value of it coming from the earth. Coming from the earth. That's very important, not a lab grown. So when you buy, you want to look for seed. If you don't find seed, then some is better than nothing, right? So buy it, but try to get more fruit with seed. Fruit should have seed. The other thing is I buy a lot of my fruit from the farmers market, local farmers markets, or Sprouts. We have a store called Sprouts. We also have like the Fresh Pickings farmers market. We have the local farmers who come to market. So when I say farmers market, I am talking about the actual farmer bringing their ingredients to a market and we go shop. If you follow me, you'll see a lot of those videos on my page. If you happen to go to a store to buy it, there's a few things you want to look for. But I want to show you something really interesting. When you buy from a farmer's market, I want y'all to see this. This is an orange. It doesn't look very appealing. Let me move back so you can actually see it. It doesn't look very appealing. Here's another orange that I got from the farmer's market. You would probably, if you saw this, y'all come on, y'all can leave it in the comments. If you saw this at the store, you will not buy this. Tell the truth. You wouldn't buy. You'd be like, oh, no, thank you. If you saw this at the store, you'll be like, no, thank you. If you saw this one at the store, wouldn't y'all say no, thank you? Well, the good thing is, my parents, my dad particularly, his family have fruit trees. So I am familiar with the fact that this is actually what your fruit looks like in nature. It's not pretty. This does not mean that it's sour or rotten. Yeah, I know, Dana, right? This does not mean that these are sour or rotten fruit. It just means that this is what happened in nature. And one of the farmers explained to me why this one is so dark. He said, if you cut it, I did not bring my knife. I was going to show you what it looks like. Let me see if I can just peel it. He said, if you cut it, it is perfectly fine inside. This thing is juicy. That's a good thing. I don't know if y'all can see all the juices coming out of it. So if you peel it or if you have a knife and you can cut it, you'll see it is perfectly fine. What happens is in nature, it is subject to the elements. And he actually gave me a name to what it is. But look how perfectly fine that is. So don't be afraid of natural fruit. It's not very pretty the way it occurs in nature. All right. So I just wanted to show y'all that. So let's get to juicing. I'm going to start this one on high. I've already did the juice. If you want to wear gloves, you can. You don't have to if you're juicing for your own family. Because I want to keep my hands clean, I'm going to use one hand for the grab the fruit and the other one is to just manage everything around me. Okay, so it's going to get a little loud. It's going to get a lot. Who wants to juice with me? All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay. Who wants to juice with me? Let's go. So it's going to get a little loud. Oh. I think I forgot to say something to Dana. So Dana, there are different settings on your juicer. Read the manual to know what fruit. If the fruit is the softer flesh, you can start at a lower speed. But if it has a lot of pulp, like citrus has pulp and seed. You don't have to de-seed these. I want y'all to know that you don't have to de-seed it. Your seed has a lot of the nutrients in it, and it's going to separate the pulp and the juice. So you don't have to de-seed this. People sit there and they'll take their apple and they start decoring it. No. Leave that. You have nutrients in there, and you won't taste it. It's not going to be bitter. All right. So anyway, start this on high. Now, if you're doing something soft and a little bit subtle, you want to start on low because you need to give it time to actually render the juice out. Okay, so I'm going to start the citrus on high. That's why it's so loud. And we're going to stick it in here. And I'm just going to put this in. All right, Dana, ready? Hey, Crystal. And I'm going to put all of it in. Did y'all see that? I didn't think it was going to be pretty. Y'all, this smells amazing. Oh my goodness, the smell is amazing. So this one is just citrus. It's grapefruit, oranges, lemon, and lime. That's it. Seeds and all. All right, we're almost done. And this is the last one. So I'm going to let it sit down, and now it's just breaking it all down. So, Dana, let me answer this question for it is therapeutic, Dana. Like literally, y'all. I don't know if y'all know this about me, but I get excited about science and noise and creation. I love creating stuff. So this is finished. Now, usually you would take this apart, go rinse it off, and start another juice. But remember, I told you I have a method to this. The citrus that's remaining is not going to interfere with my next juice. So I'm leaving it. In your own production, you do what you want. But if you're doing this for the general audience, like if you're actually one who produced juice, and I tell y'all, be careful who you buy from because you want to have good, clean practices. This machine would need to be taken apart and cleansed before you start your next. You know why? Because what if somebody has a citrus allergy? You would not want in the public to cross-contaminate. I'm in my own home. That's why I'm giving y'all this disclaimer. Now let's pour this up. Crystal, hey, Crystal. So all right. So I have my jars. Oh, let me explain this to you. Sorry. I could have added ginger to my citrus, but one of my children, I can't, which one of y'all don't like? One of them don't like ginger. So instead of messing up this batch, I can do another batch for me. I love ginger. So look, it is done. Let me show y'all. See how super, Dana, was that super easy or what? Because I know you said you're interested in it. It's super easy. So this is what I rendered. That was 2 oranges, 2 lemon, 3 lime. 2 of them was key lime, 1 was regular lime, and 2 grapefruit. If you take medicine that you cannot have grapefruit, leave it out. You don't need that in. I'm going to show y'all. Hang in there with me because I have another one that I want to show you, but it's a red juice, so I have to do that one last, okay? So I have another one I'm going to show you, but it's a red juice. We do the red ones last. So this is a citrus punch. Again, very good for your, we're not going to call it citrus punch because there's no sugar in it. Let's call it a citrus cocktail. Yeah, this is a citrus cocktail. So I'm going to pour this up. This is a 16-ounce bottle. Oh, yay, I got some left over. Whoop, whoop. When I have some left over, I get excited because what I'll do, let me tell you, if I have some left over, I'll put it in another bottle, but then I make my own different concoctions that other people may find a little interesting. Like I'll add some celery and some spinach to this one. Yeah, totally will do that. All right. Well, there you have it. So this one is let's call it a sunrise. How about that? I like that name. This is a sunrise. So it has orange, grapefruit, lemon, and lime. You're probably saying, well, Kizzy, what does it taste like? Of course we're going to taste it. Duh. Why not? I like my mug. It said, I'm a proud plant mom. Y'all, I have so many plants. I had to look, it's getting cold in Louisiana. I had to take my aloe because I have like 20 or 30 aloe plants that I use in my business. And I had to push them all the way to the side because for some reason, Louisiana decided to get 30 degrees. Like, who does that in Louisiana? Let's try it. Y'all, whoa. I don't think any citrus punch in a grocery store can compare to this flavor profile. Now, again, if you don't like grapefruit or you're not really into the lemon and lime, just put less of that in there. Let me give you another hint. You can add as much oranges as you want. Like my daughter, she only wants oranges. She'll tell me, don't put anything else in it. So we can do just oranges. I can take all of this and just do oranges. All right, we're going to label this. So I have questions, and y'all can ask me questions. I'm here. Ask me questions, as many questions as you want. I'm here to answer them for you. I do have a recipe book, Dana. So one of my books is already published. It is called 18 Therapeutic Natural. I said therapeutic. 18 Natural Healing Recipes. The second book is going to come out Friday, and it includes the juices in there. All right. So you can purchase that on KizzyBcollective.com this Friday. So we label this, right? And I recommend citrus to be consumed within the first or second day. This is the 16-ounce bottle. You can do 4 ounces or 8 ounces, depending on what your needs are. I wouldn't do the full 16 ounces in one day. You can share it. Usually I share this with the family, but label this within 1 to 2 days. Why am I telling you 1 to 2 days? Because it loses its nutritional value the longer it sits. Okay. So with this juice, citrus juice, vitamin C, very high in vitamin C, immune boosting, clear up your skin. It has some fiber in it. I'm going to put this one aside. Let's do our next juice. Oh, I'm excited. Y'all know what? Y'all need to start giving me some suggestions. Like, what do you like? I don't know if y'all can see my table behind me. I went to the store, did not have time to put any groceries up because as soon as I got home, we had a meeting at 7:00. And of course, I'm here, but with you all. That's some of my green groceries over there. We don't have those prep, but there's broccoli. There's what's over there? I'm trying to look on the camera. There's broccoli, celery, cabbage, beets. What else is over there? Kale. And I can make a really good combination. If y'all want, you know what? Because I love y'all. If y'all want, I can do another juice. Okay, so let's pour the rest of this out. And again, I'm gonna sit this one aside. This is my leftover jar. Oh, did y'all see that top just fell off? I should have held it with my hand. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is put this one on the side, and I'm going to show you what I'll do with the leftovers. So here's the next juice. All right. The next one is a really easy juice. It's actually going to be based with, now, the way I made this juice last time, I added kale to it. This time, I'm not going to add the kale. So this one is just going to be based with cucumber, celery, green apple, and carrot. There will be no kale in this one. I know. Last time I did the kale, and I liked it, but the kale left like a residue taste. And I think what the difference is the type of kale that I bought. I bought the dino kale instead of the curly kale. So there is a difference in the profile. And y'all, that was a trial and error. I had no clue it was going to be like that. So this time I'm not going to put the kale in. All right, y'all ready? This juice, it's a simple one. It's really easy. So here, I'll show you the ingredients again. It's cucumber, green apple. Why do I use green apple? You can use red apple. I have a this apple is really good. I didn't prep it. This is a really good apple. It's called Honeycrisp. So if you like your juices a little sweeter, then use an apple for natural sweetness. We're not adding sugar to it. This Honeycrisp is sweet, but I personally like the green apple. These are called Granny Smith. And carrots. Beautiful, beautiful carrots. Dana, if you're juicing, again, you don't have to do a lot of manipulating to your products in this type of juicers. There's even juicers where you don't have to do anything but wash it. Make sure you please, y'all, please, 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 please debug and degrind like all the dirt and pesticides and all that stuff. Hopefully you're buying organic, but if not, clean it in like a simple water bath with vinegar. You can clean your vegetables, or you can do like a baking soda and water, or you can buy one of those fancy little sprays. I personally just use vinegar and water, and I'll clean it all. And then if it has like a residue on there, I'll clean the residue off. You can do that with all your fruit and vegetables. All right. And then we're going to add some celery to it. Are y'all excited? Now, this recipe, I am going to add ginger. So I'll tell you that recipe profile again. I have green apple, celery, carrots, and cucumber. So we're going to add that on. Y'all ready? Oh, wait, the top. Thank you. Whoever said, Kizzy, you left your top. Give me a second. I got to get up for a second and get this top. It fell on the floor. I'm still here. So one of the other things I wanted to I'm still here. Y'all just listen to me talk for a second while I go rinse this top off. Hygiene is very important. And if you have any questions, you're welcome to ask me anything. Okay, so we're going to make sure I do not drop my top again. And I'll secure it. We'll see how much time I have left. I don't want to be here too late, but I want to show y'all another green juice that I did with cabbage. You can actually do cabbage, broccoli, kale, and add cucumber, and maybe if you have dates or something for a little sweetness. That green juice gives so much phytonutrients and healing for the body. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, so let's do the apples now. Y'all ready? I'm excited. I hope that I'm helping you understand the importance of juicing, the benefits that it does for your body. I know a lot of people think it's a fad thing, and by February they don't want to juice anymore. No, you can do this all year round. It's really good with help building your immune system. So again, if you are doing this at home, clean your machine. The only reason why you see me continuously doing the juice, because these all have the same flavor profile. All right, y'all ready? So now I'm gonna do my apples. Turn the machine on. Apple. And these apples have the core and everything in it, okay? I'm gonna press that down. That apple is so pretty. It's like a very bright green. All right, now I'm gonna do these are cucumbers. You know what? This color is gonna be green, but the only difference is usually when I do a green juice, I'll have leafies with it. So I just realized it's still gonna be green. Celery, lots of celery. Y'all, I juiced just plain celery and I drank that, and I'm telling you, my energy level went up so high. Just plain celery. You want outside? All right, and now I'm gonna add 2 carrots and ginger. So I'm adding 2 carrots and ginger. Look how pretty. Oh my goodness. Dana, if you can see the color, it went from green and the carrots are going to be on top. And it's like this beautiful swirl of color. Very pretty. when I added the ginger, the smell of that ginger. So Dana, if you're still hanging in there with me, one of the beautiful things about the smells when you're juicing these fruit, because we eat with our eyes, and senses. So it like that ginger just enhanced my sense of smell, and I'm like, huh, that was good. So anyway, this one looks like a sherbet. Oh my gosh, I gotta show y'all this. No, we're not gonna drop the top. It looks like Dana, whoever is still hanging there with me, it looks like a sherbet. It has like layers of green and orange swirled in there. Y'all know those sherbets y'all used to buy. That's what that reminds me of. Okay, so we're gonna pour this one up. And I took the top off this time because we're not gonna drop that top again. And we're just gonna pour it up. Look how pretty. The color is just amazing. Again, now when you add the carrots, guess what I did? I added vitamin A, which is amazing for eyes, skin, immunity. So by adding the carrots, I gave another layer of health and nutrition to this. The ginger is really good, antifungal. That is so pretty. I don't think my camera is doing justice in the beautiful colors that are coming out of here. So that is carrot, celery, apple. Oh, I didn't taste it. You probably said, come on, Kizzy, you got to let me know what it tastes like. And you can make any combination you want. And look, all right. This one is definitely different. It has more of an earthy taste. So, you know, the citrus one was very burst with flavor. This one's more subtle and an earthy taste, but it definitely lends itself to a lot of nutrients. Now I'm going to do a red juice. All right, y'all ready? So the red juice profile is I'm hey Apostle Shar, it's so great to see you. Good afternoon, good evening to you. I am praying for all of you in California. I am praying for all of you. I've been praying for you all evening. I pray that you all are safe out there. So look, we're going to do a red juice. Remember I told y'all I keep my jar of extras. Well, anything that's left over, I pour it in this jar. And at the end of it, no one else in the family drinks this. I'm the only one who drinks the extra. So this is going to be for me. All right. So one of the red juices, one of my favorite things about the red juice. Oh, and if you're just coming on, remember I told you, if you're at home, you need to rinse all of these equipment parts off, especially if you're trying to keep a clean juice. Because I'm doing a demonstration for you all, and this is only for me, I'm okay with that extra residue. If it bothers you, you can wipe it out, but I'm perfectly fine because the flavor profiles are very similar. And you notice I went with my lightest juice first, so there's no crossing in the colors. I like for my colors to stay bright. If you are bothered by that, again, this is for home consumption. This is not going to be sold to anyone, because if it is, you have to use good hygiene. So there you go. Just for those who needed to see that. Listen to this. The next juice, for those of you who say, oh, I hate beets, this juice is just for you. And watch how pretty it is. It's amazingly beautiful. So beets, my friend, the beet. And yes, I juice the leaf and the whole beet. When you see this, Crystal, if you're still here, y'all let me know what you think. Yes, I juice the leaves. And yes, you have to clean them because these beets came from the farmer market, which means all of the dirt and grime and the bugs were on it. So you have to debug it, clean it, chop them up. And I'm going to put all of this, including the leaves, in there. The benefit of beets: if you have any problems with electrolytes, beets are primary. They are so high in nutrients such as iron, magnesium, potassium, folic acid. You can get so many nutrients out of just eating the beets. The leaves will also give you nitrites. So these are really good with cellular health. Red blood cells. Think about that. If you have an anemia, you want the beets. Now, here's a beautiful thing. If you have problems with anemia, you want to couple that iron with vitamin C. So you notice how we made our sunrise drink. You can take the beet juice and the sunrise drink, drink it together, and now you have a natural way to boost your iron levels. I know juicing has so many benefits to your body. So don't be afraid of beets. Now, I'm going to juice this one for you. Y'all going to see it's actually very pretty the way the colors come off. And to the beets, I'm going to add a few celeries. I'm not going to add a lot of celery because I don't want the taste to be overpowering. I usually add, oh, actually, you know what? I can. I'll add a whole, I told you in this machine, you can put the whole apple. So I'm going to add an apple to it just to give it a little bit more flavoring. And I actually, are we going to put ginger in here? I'm trying to debate. Am I going to put ginger? I don't think I'm going to put ginger. Okay, y'all ready? Here's the beet juice. It is on high. Now, look. I turn that off so you can hear me. Crystal, these came from Amazon. Really cool, really easy to clean. It comes with a little sponge because you want to make sure you get down in there. But let me tell y'all something else I did, Crystal. I buy a lot of glass bottled water. Keep those bottles instead of spending a whole lot of money, because that's all it is glass. I have a whole case of them over there of bottled water that is glass, and keep those and recycle those. You just have to go on Amazon to buy a lid so you can seal the jar back up, the glass back up. But yeah, it's less expensive than paying for these. So yeah, there you go. I like to give y'all tips like that. All right, so now we're gonna do the beets. Why did I put my glove back on? Because beets make a mess. When I was chopping them, my fingertips got so red. I was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna put gloves on. Oh, hey y'all, look at this. I forgot I had this ingredient. I bought some cherries today. Now here's the problem. All right, let me just help y'all. Cherries make a big mess, and you cannot put the stone of the cherry, the pit, you cannot put that in the juicer, in this type of juicer, maybe one of the other ones. So what did I have to do? Sit there, and I have a pit, a cherry pitter. I don't know where I put it. I don't know. I was sitting there cutting those little bitty cherries up, and I got a little bit. So this is all the cherries y'all getting. It's not very many. So we're gonna do cherries with the beets, a little bit of celery. I don't want the taste too overpowering. A little ginger, a green apple. Zoe, never mind. I was gonna ask you to hand me a knife. I don't need it. That's okay. And here we go. You don't have to cut these up. I was just gonna chop them up a little smaller. Watch how pretty this color is. And you know what? The smell is amazing. It smells so good. Now, I'm not going to tell y'all what my little one said the first time she seen me with beets. And now I'm going to add the cherry in there. Oh, that smells so good. The cherries smell amazing. Celery. A few carrots. Oh, I forgot the ginger. And you don't want a whole lot of ginger because that taste is going to be very overwhelming. So I'll take a small ginger. Now I have a small request. No, that's okay. We're gonna leave it at that. I was gonna request something of my little one, but that's okay. Let me show y'all this pretty amazing color, and then I'm gonna do one other thing to this one. So look how beautiful this color is. And no, I'm not leaving it just like this. I just want to show you this profile. It's red. It has so many nutrients to it. Remember, I told you if you have iron that you need your blood iron to be lifted up. This is an excellent source to help with those who have anemia and you want to mix iron. Anytime you take in an iron supplement or a natural supplement, you need vitamin C with it. It helps to absorb the iron. That is such a beautiful color. Seriously, this is not doing it's not doing it any justice. The color, the flavor, the smell, so good. I'm gonna tell you, I'm about to show you a way. If you don't like, I like beets, so that taste doesn't bother me. If you want to get rid of the beet and you want to keep that beautiful color, watch what I'm going to do next. I'm going to add to it some sweetness. Oh, you know what? That's why it tastes like beet. I didn't add the apple. I didn't add the apple. And to me, it's perfectly fine because I like the taste of beet. But if you want some sweetness, let me show you another sweetness. Remember, I told you with your beet, you want a vitamin C source. And look what I have here. Oh my goodness. So instead of a orange, just a regular orange, we have what's called blood oranges. Now, if you never had a blood orange, it's just like a regular orange. It has a little bit more of a subtle taste flavor profile, but the color, so it's not going to change the color of the beet. So good. So I'm going to add these to this recipe. Y'all ready? It's going to be beautiful. Y'all, that color is so amazing. I know, right? So I kept the green because it's red. And we're just going to let that go now. And we're going to add this to our soup. So for all of you who said, oh, I don't know what to do if I have any problems with my blood iron, I just showed you a very easy way to increase your nutrient intake for those who have anemia and who have low iron. So what did I do? Tell me what I did. Okay, this is beet. I added a little bit of carrots. I had 2 stalks of carrots, celery, ginger, and then I added blood orange because I wanted to keep that citrusy look. And it's just so beautiful. I love these colors. Now, nature is amazing. So we're going to move this out of the way. I'm going to clean all this up because if I do a green juice after you do red, it just messes the color up and it starts looking murky. We don't want anything to look murky. So now we have our beet juice. We have our sunrise. And we have our citrus sunrise, our carrots, and our beet juice. All of these juices, let me tell you again, are good for your immune system. It's for boosting your immune system, improving your blood circulation. So again, if you have any issues with blood circulation, this one, don't be afraid of. It's really good. If you have problems with just immunity, like phlegm and all that needs to come up, you can take the citrus sunrise, beta carotene. So remember the carrot juice has beta carotene in it. If you don't want to blend and mix your juices up, like I said, you can just take the fruit, put it in the machine and blend it up. You don't even have to worry about mixing and matching them together. I just like different flavor profiles. All right, so that's it with juicing. If y'all have any questions, I am here for another 2.5 minutes because we are at my time to go. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are all of y'all are absolutely. Apostle Shura, yes. Y'all are all absolutely amazing. Thank y'all for being here today. I have another juicer that I'll show on Friday. That one is the cold press. It takes a little bit longer. You see how quick that was? Seriously, you in and out. But say, for instance, if you need a juice for that morning, like in the morning, I'm going to take these oranges. They're going to already be skinned, like peeled, ready. And all of this machine will be clean. I'm going to drop all 3 of them in and everybody get a fresh glass of orange juice. I don't have to buy store-bought. Yeah, you can do that. So, all right. I don't see any questions. If y'all have any questions, you're welcome to leave them in the chat. I'll come back and look at them later. But thank y'all so much for being here. Y'all were absolutely amazing. Now, look, let me give you a few announcements. On Friday, because we are doing Faith Focus Friday, that's with Kizzy B, Speak Life with Kizzy B, Faith Focus Fridays. I'll be here at 5 a.m. on Friday. We're going to go and study the word of the Lord regarding faith, making sure we focus our attention on faith, the word of God. That's our firm foundation. We always stand on the word of God. We don't deviate off the God. Look, I tell y'all this all the time. I don't deviate off God's word. My opinion doesn't matter. I'll tell you if it's my opinion. Those of you who follow Speak Life, I'll say, hey, that's Kizzy's opinion. Take it or leave it. But if it's written in the word of God, we make that a solid, firm foundation that we stand on. So Faith Focus Friday will be at 5 a.m. Central Standard Time this Friday. Don't forget, we are doing 10 days, no sugar. No processed sugar. Fructose, like fruit sugar, that's okay in small dosage, but we're doing 10 days, no sugar. I've done very well. Day one, I had to make some adjustments, but what I realized is I really don't consume a whole lot of sugar and it's not necessary. So that's what I wanted to bring to your attention. How much sugar do you in your daily regimen? How much do you take in? And if you notice that you're missing the sugar, that means you're probably taking in too much. And I'm going to show you how to change that up a little bit. So 10 days of no simple sugar means that after the 10 days, don't go back to those old habits. We're moving forward. It's called Faith Focus, where we're going to shift our attention and we're going to eat better. We're going to do better. So we're on day 5. For those of you who keep track, we have 5 more days. This is the halfway mark. You're doing fine. No need to crumble. All right. So I'll see you all on Friday, Faith Focus Friday. Tomorrow, Speak Life with Kizzy B will be on tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's going to be a very integral, beautiful discussion. So I'll see you on tomorrow, 6 p.m. God bless you all. I love you all with the love of Christ. Go with peace, power, love, and a sound mind. That is the portion that God has given us on this day and every day in Jesus' name. It's me, Kizzy B. I'll see you on tomorrow. Bye.